Today's episode of Tekzilla is brought to you by the National Campaign Against Drunk Driving.
From the crazy threads on Twitter department, smartphone lenses. Amanda tweets, at RussellButt, at Tekzilla, any reviews of the Olloclip versus Photojojo lens sets for the iPhone or another brand, question mark. What are you holding there, my friend?
I'm holding up an Olloclip. There was a discussion on Twitter, and then Revision 3's resident buyer of all the iPhone lenses ever, aka at Anthony Carboni, at A Carboni, jumped in to say Olloclip is the best glass quality, most useful, convenient, well worth it. They make lenses that fit iPhone 4, 4S, and 5, 5S cameras, and they have a couple of new additions, and I should probably put this back together. This is a fisheye and wide-angle lens, and then if you unscrew these, it turns into a macro 15 on one side and a macro 10x on the other side. So essentially, you've got a 180-degree field of view depth lens, if you're into the skate video thing, and the wide angle is approximately double the field of the regular field of view on the iPhone. And you unscrew those, wide-angle or fisheye lenses to get the 10x or 15x macro lenses. So it's like roughly a 12 millimeter and an 18 millimeter macro lens. So you can take super close-ups of insects or plants or little tiny things with lots of detail. The lens I wish I'd actually had this weekend, I was out birding with the boys, is Olloclip has just released a interesting combination. It's a telephoto, and then if you flip it on the other side, it is a circular polarizing lens, and you twist the polarizing ring to, do polarizing type stuff, like reducing color or glare or reflection. So basically, polarizing lens, you just twist like this. The telephoto, it's not a huge telephoto, it's only 2x, but the field of view difference that makes is actually pretty considerable at close range. These lenses sell for 60 to 100 bucks, depending on which kits you get. And I gotta say, I'm starting to realize my next project, my next DIY project, I think is gonna be, I've seen some commercial projects or commercial products that do it, but essentially allow you to use your iPhone with a set of binoculars. I've got a really badass set of Bushnell, like 10x binoculars that are roughly a 400 millimeter lens, roughly the equivalent of a 4 millimeter lens. I don't feel like dropping $100 to find out if the pictures from that look any good. But if you're looking for something somewhat milder, Olloclip lenses are the lens of choice of our resident unhinged iPhone lens collector. Anthony
Circular
Carboni.
Polarization. Great for taking photographs of plants because it only catches, it doesn't catch the light that reflects off the leaves, it catches the light that's going into the leaf and actually making the leaf itself glow. It's a really good effect. And also, I ended up taking apart a security camera a while back, and the lens that was built into that, if I tape it to the front of my cell phone, it actually becomes a macro photography lens, in a sense, a super close-up, and I think I'm getting about at least 20x out of it. And I didn't realize how useful it is, but that's totally something I hacked together. Here's something you can actually buy that gives you a similar effect, granted a little bit more money, but I do like, especially for the iPhone 4, the ability just to clip that right on the corner like you were, and flip it back and forth, and
it's super simple. All you got to do is snap it on there, and you're good to go.
I'm taping mine on with a piece of gaffer's tape. So that definitely looks a little bit better.
Get the total depth lens shot.
Oh, and with that, it's time to thank one of our sponsors.
From December 13, 2013 through January 1st, 2014, state and local law enforcement will be out in force cracking down on drunk drivers. They will see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. If you've been drinking, get a ride, call a cab, or find some other safe way home. If you see an impaired driver on the road, contact law enforcement. Your actions may save someone's life, and inaction could cost a life. Getting arrested for drunk driving can cost you a lot more than an arrest and a fine. You can face legal fees, court costs, loss of your license, and more, like a lifetime of guilt after doing something profoundly selfish and stupid. Nobody ever gets in their car thinking, I'm drunk, I'm driving, I want to get busted tonight. No, people drive drunk because they think they won't get caught. And about 1 million times a year, they're wrong. There could be a checkpoint you don't see till there's no way out. Could be a cruiser parked with the lights off. Could be that set of headlights behind you that you don't realize is a cop till they hit the siren and turn on the lights. But time after time after time, the cops see you before you see them, and then it's too late. Or you might be thinking, I've had a couple drinks, I'm okay to drive, or I only live a few minutes from here, or the ever popular, I've gotten away with this plenty of times before, you're an idiot. You think like that right up until the moment you kill someone. Remember, drive sober or get pulled over.